Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we're going to take a look at this USB charging cable, and this is the Portronics Konnect L. Now if you remember one of my previous videos about 1 or 2 years ago, I did a video on this membrane charging cable and I bought another one which came in this box, and this cable turned out to be really good, and this was really cheap. I got this for about 100 rupees back then, and so I decided to get another one, but this time I tried Portronics. I got this for about 120 rupees on Amazon.in. And this is how it came in, a very simple packaging. If you take a look at the back, you can see the cable is about 1 meter long and the model number is POR1403. This is a USB A to USB C cable. The length they mention is about 1.2 meter long. The membrane cable is about 1.5 meter long. And you can see it has maximum capacity of 3 amperes output. It supports fast charging and data sync capability as well. So without any further delay, let's just open the box and take a look at the cable inside. So this is what you get inside the box. You've got a small plastic cover which also has the Portronics branding. Let me keep this aside for now. And this is the cable. The cable comes wrapped around in this velcro, which should help you to manage the cable. The cable feels decent quality in the hand. Here's your connector. The connector quality also feels decent. Here is your L-shaped connector. This is a 90-degree connector, so if you are holding your phone like that, you don't have to bend the cable downwards, so it puts less stress on your phone when you're using your phone in the landscape mode. So there is that. So they mention on the box that this is about 1.2 meter long cable. So I've got a tape measure here, so let's just measure the cable and verify whether it is actually 1.2 meter long or not. So as you can see, this is indeed about 1.2 meter long cable, so there is no problem there. So if you remember a video that I did with the membrane cable, we tested a couple of things with this with that charging cable. We tested the voltage drop of the Poco X3 original charging cable. We tested the membrane cable, which had a voltage drop of about 0.21 volt. So let's just test the voltage drop on the Portronics cable. Let's see what is the voltage it drops when using the same charger. Okay, so now let us test the voltage drop on the Portronics cable. So as you can see, I've connected the Portronics cable with my USB meter, and I'm going to connect the USB cable to the charger. Let's take a look at what is the voltage that we're getting. So we're getting about 5 volt. We're getting about 5 volts. So that means with the cable connected, we're getting 5 volts. So I'm going to put that here. And the difference between the voltage when the USB meter was connected directly to the charger, 5.20 minus 5 will give us a voltage drop of about 0.21, which is exactly same as what we got with the membrane charging cable. So the voltage drop of the Portronics cable is about 0.21 volts. Now let us test what is the maximum charge it can push, or what is the maximum power it can push when we charge our Poco phone using the charger. Okay, so now let us test whether this cable supports fast charging or not, or what is the maximum power it can transfer. So again, I've got my Poco X3 here. I'm going to connect in the cable. It's now connected. Let me just turn the charger on. So you can see the charger is now running. It does say, so it does support Mi turbo charging. And if we take a look at the meter, let's see what is the maximum power we are able to transfer. So at the moment, we're just transferring 2 watts of power, but just wait for some time because the charger and the phone talks with each other until they negotiate a maximum power transfer between them. So let's just give it some time and see what is the maximum power it displays. Okay guys, so as you can see, the reading is now stabilized, and you can see we are transferring about 17 watts of power, which is really impressive. So I'm going to put 17 here. I've got the original membrane charging cable here, so I'm going to test this cable again so that we have an idea what is the new membrane charging cable giving or testing at this moment. So I'm going to connect the membrane charging cable again. It's now connected. Now I've connected the membrane charging cable which I bought yesterday along with the Portronics cable. So let's see whether the new membrane charging cable giving us any different results or not. So again, it is at the moment drawing about 2 watts of power. Let's give it some time until the rating stabilizes. Okay guys, as you can see, the reading is now stabilized, and as you can see, the Ambren cable is now giving us 18 watts of power transfer. So as I said, depending upon the percentage of your phone battery, this rating can change, but because I'm testing at the same time, you can see at the moment the Ambren cable is able to transfer 18 watts of power. So let me just update the results. So previously when I tested back then, it gave me 15 watts of power depending upon the phone battery percentage. Today I'm testing the Ambren cable again that I bought yesterday. It is giving me 18 watts of power. And we tested the Portronics cable. So despite being a shorter cable, the Portronics cable is giving me just 17 watts of power. Now one thing about the charging cable from the Ambren, this is a 1.5 meter long and the Portronics cable is about 1.2 meter long. So the Ambren cable is longer, but still it is able to transfer more power from the charger to your phone. The other thing I'm feeling is that the build quality of the wire and the braiding on the Ambren cable is a little better. Ambren cable is just a little expensive, very little expensive, but overall I think Ambren cable is a better quality in terms of charging and build quality. So there is that. Okay guys, so now let us talk about the data transfer capability of this Portronics Konnect L cable. So for the past 6-7 days I've been using this cable for charging my phone and transferring a couple of pictures and videos, and I did a small test along with the Ambren cable. So I transferred a data of about 2.9 GB from my phone onto my computer, and my computer is running a hard disk. So the Portronics Konnect L cable took about 5 minutes and 10 seconds to transfer a 2.9 GB of file, while the Ambren cable took about 4 minutes and 54 seconds. So Ambren, despite being a longer cable, took less time when transferring 2.9 GB of data. So the Portronics cable was a little slower. The other thing I noticed while I was using the Portronics cable and the Ambren cable simultaneously is that the Ambren cable, despite longer, was a little faster, but the Portronics cable was a little slower when charging my phone. Overall, do I like this cable? Absolutely. I think the cable is nice, and I will give this cable plus. Connectable, which gives you this right angle connector so that you can put your phone on a stand in landscape mode, so that you don't have to worry about your wire bending. If you're watching a video, you can do that. In my case, I can use my phone while connecting this to my phone without having to worry about putting too much strain on the charging connector of my phone. So there we go. This was my video on this cable. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.